Welcome to Northern Kentucky Business Works. I'm Chuck Eilerman, guest hosting for Dominica. In this segment, we are lucky to have Doreen Beatrice with us, who's the owner-operator of the Steppin' Out Dance Studio in downtown Covington. Doreen, welcome. It's good to have you.
It's a pleasure to be here.
Great. You want to tell us a little bit about your business and about the studio and your facility down there?
Absolutely. I've been at 721 Madison Avenue in Covington, running the Steppin' Out Dance Studio for 14 years now.
Wow.
And I started with a partner, a good friend, Greg Underwood, and we, initiated the ballroom dance in Kentucky, northern Kentucky, at that location, and we've been there ever since. Actually, Greg decided to go another route, so I've been the owner-operator for about 12 years. Since then, and we have all kinds of partner-style dance classes. So it's particularly for adults, and any kind of partner style you can imagine, we teach there.
There was we were talking earlier about the facility itself. It's in the old, what was originally the Montgomery Ward building in Covington, and it was a linen outlet before you all arrived, but it's quite a nice space and the wooden floors.
We have 3 mirror-lined ballrooms in that facility.
That's tremendous. And you were saying the location, that whole area has been improving over the last
It's really been coming around, and we're very excited about different things that are happening in Covington.
And the Renaissance program. That's cool. But back to the classes, the types of dance. What are the kinds of dance that you teach there?
Like I said, we have all styles of partner dancing, so everything from ballroom, the international and American style ballroom styles. We have salsa and Argentine tango, West Coast swing, Lindy Hop.
Wow.
Like I said, country western, whatever you can imagine partner dancing. We also started some different styles like belly dancing.
Really?
So yeah, I think we'll be getting some more adult classes in that are not only the partner styles.
I guess you know Leah, the assistant in economic development, is a belly dancer.
Yes, in fact I do.
Yes, she's great. And you have individual instructors that specialize in different styles.
Right. We have 18 instructors, right.
Wow.
And 10 of them are part-time. Several of those are specialized. Maybe someone will teach, only Argentine tango or salsa. And 8 of them are full-time instructors.
Wow.
And most of the full-time instructors are ballroom instructors who teach, many, many styles of the partner dances.
Oh, that's great. Well, tell us a little bit about yourself. You're originally from New Jersey.
I am from New Jersey.
But happily you're here now.
Yes.
How did you get into this? You were a little bit of your background.
Right. So in New Jersey, I was a gymnast as a kid growing up. And I graduated Seton Hall University. So at college, I was also in theater and did some modern dance.
Oh, wow.
So ballroom kind of, took a natural path after that. And I started ballroom dancing about 18 years ago. And it's been ballroom dancing and never looking back, including my career.
That's tremendous.
Yes. So not only am I an instructor, professional instructor, but I am also a professional ballroom, competitive ballroom dancer.
Really?
Yes. So I've actually been competing internationally, in my previous competitive ballroom days and nationally in the international standard divisions. And now I currently compete with my students in what we call the Pro-Am divisions.
Really?
Yeah, and so there's a competition every weekend somewhere in the country that we can attend.
Well, that's interesting.
Yeah, there are several instructors that are competitive dancers like myself and others who only teach social ballroom. So I teach and I compete and I dance professionally.
Interesting time to be in your business with TV and dancing with the stars and so forth. Has that had any impact, do you suppose, on your business? Or
Definitely, definitely. I hope that show keeps running, as well as So You Think You Can Dance, another great show. They have quite a bit of partner style dancing on that show. So we've seen, kind of a boom.
Well, that's great.
And there are several dances that do become trends. Right now, well, swing seems to never die, and then also salsa is very, very popular. Besides the ballroom dances, those two are really, we get a lot of calls for those
One
types.
of the things, before we forget about it, you were talking about there's a big show coming up this winter at the Carnegie Arts Center. It's going to be there. Can you tell us a little bit about that?
This is the second year we're going to have the Winter Gala on January 24th, 2010.
Okay.
And if you like Dancing with the Stars, you don't want to miss this event because we have professional dancers and amateur dancers formations.
Wow.
Right here in Covington
Yeah.
at the Carnegie Visual Arts Center.
That's great.
Like last year, the proceeds will go to the Eva G. Ferris Educational Endowment
Right there
at the Carnegie.
Yeah. Well, that's great.
Yeah.
And you have a website.
We have a website, and you can get information about the Winter Gala or all our classes
On it.
On it.
And
You know, we
that'll-
have private lessons, group classes, workshops.
And that's, of course, we're showing that. And then they also, to get tickets to the gala, they can look at the Carnegie Arts Center's website as well. Is that
Correct.
right?
Yes, they can
Okay.
purchase tickets from the Carnegie.
That's very cool. So how's your business been doing in this economy? I take it what we just said with TV and everything else, it's been doing rather well.
Yeah, I think after 14 years pumping, it's,
Yes,
it's going. It's,
Kind of got in the groove on there. That's very cool. So do you live in this area now, or I mean, in Northern Kentucky?
I do,
Yeah.
but I don't. I live in Union,
Okay.
not in Covington.
Oh, okay. Well, that's great.
Yeah.
Well, you were saying that this area, since you've arrived, has really improved, and the downtown area of Covington, so it's much more attractive for people to come and come down in the evenings and so forth.
Right.
That's great.
Yeah, so of course over the years we've had more and more students attending, and you know, sometimes in the evening we have weekly dances that are open to the public. We have monthly dances that are open to the public. And
Really?
you know, yeah, on a Thursday night we'll have a swing dance. We'll have 100 people
Really?
there swing dancing. Yeah.
And that's all on your, I mean, some information
Yeah,
on
all
your
that
website.
information.
Is there, I think we were talking a little bit about the diversity of the students that you have there. You've got quite a spectrum of
We do,
ages
and we teach all ages. Unfortunately, we haven't got hold of the children yet, you know, where they're really interested in ballroom dancing. And it's harder at a younger age because you need a partner, that kind of thing. But we definitely, from 20s to 80s, you know, I have students in their 80s that come and take lessons still.
That's tremendous.
Yes.
So do you encourage youngsters to get involved in gymnastics? That's an interesting background.
Not so much because I haven't really, you know, been in that field.
Right.
But you know, if
So
a child wants to learn ballroom, we can certainly, since we don't have group classes at this time,
Right.
we certainly encourage them to come in if they have a partner for private lessons. We can get them started that way.
I take it you have a lot of repeat customers.
We
I
do.
mean, you have people that
Yeah.
come in and come in. And
I have some students that have been coming to take lessons on a weekly basis for about 12 years.
that's amazing. That is amazing.
Yeah, it's terrific.
That's very cool.
We have some coaches that come in from other countries, you know,
Really?
from Buenos Aires, from Italy.
Wow.
Yeah, we have coaches that come in from different cities, and we're always, you know, getting fresh ideas on choreography and, you know, learning new things because the dance world continuously is evolving. And I'm dancing in some shows now. I have a new professional show dance partner, Barry Bernard.
Really?
So yeah, he and I have been hired to do some shows in the area recently, and we'll be performing at the gala as well.
That's great.
So we are also available for hire for professional dance shows,
Is
well as some other of the instructors. We have several professional dancers at the studio, instructors.
Is that information also on the website?
It
or
is.
that-
We have a page that, you know, will show the performers. I still, of course, get information calls about, you know, can I bring my 3-year-old for ballet? You know, so I hope that everyone is aware of what style we teach or all the different styles, and when they do, you know, they're just kind of amazed that we do offer so much. And you know, like I said, we have groups and private, so it's inexpensive and, you know, depends on which route you want to go. We teach social dancers, wedding couples, people who want to compete, you know, so really
whole
that,
spectrum,
yeah,
yeah.
not only in terms
Right.
of age, but in terms of where you want to go with your dancing.
Well, and that's neat. There's a lot of histories, you said, in Covington of this type of thing with other studios that have gone back in time. And I'd mentioned to you, my aunt had a studio in the Oddfellows Hall at 5th and Madison many years ago, 50 or 60 years ago. But there's some tradition of dancing.
There we
in
go.
Covington.
We have
Yeah.
we're continuing the tradition at Steppin' Out.
Yeah, that's tremendous. That's
Yeah.
great. Well, we're very glad that you could be here this evening, Doreen. We really enjoyed talking to you.
Thank you so much for inviting me and for your time, Chuck.
And thank you for joining us at this segment of Northern Kentucky Business Works.